Hey folks, Trail75N here, and we have our Warlock body all sanded in, ready to go, ready to receive its fabric. And so we're going to go ahead and make sure we hold it right side up so that the top of the guitar is facing the old fabric topper, so he doesn't make the same mistake he did last time. You see, the second time I fabric topped it. Glued it down, got the gray glue perfectly smooth, laid the fabric down, went down perfect. Only I put the fabric upside down because I thought the eyes both went upside down and right side up, and they don't. They're actually unidirectional and they only go in one direction. So we don't want to make that same mistake again, and so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this show on the road. We've got our glue, plenty more glue than what we need even in here, because we want to make sure we put down a nice thick coat of glue so it does not flash dry before a fella has a chance to go ahead and get that fabric on. So we want to go ahead, so we're put down a nice thick coat of glue. We're going to put down a nice thick coat of glue and make sure that we have really good contact with our fabric. And by having a thicker coat, it won't dry as fast. So that is at least the goal here. It is 102 out here in the garage today, and so we're finding that the glue is flashing dry really quickly. And so we want to make sure that that isn't the factor that slows us down today. And so it also means that we're being a little sloppier in getting it on than we'd like to be. So it means I'll have some cleanup once we start cutting out cavities that I might not have otherwise. See, if a fellow was smart, he probably would have just did this inside after having to rush before. But you know, to help the fellow understand why he does what he does, because he doesn't always realize it. Make sure we get these curves. We don't want it not to come down on these angles as well. Okay, so it looks like we've got our glue on there. Really good. Probably better than what we needed, but that's okay. And we have lots of leftover that. So here's our fabric with our capsize, and if you look really carefully at it, you'll see that the eyes are from the top. If I were to flip it over, you can see how it looks all wrong now. All these caps are upside down. So since you play this in the playing position, we want it to look right in the playing position. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get our nifty defty handy dandy fabric centered. And we're going to start working from the top here, making sure that everything is laying down properly. Make sure we rub everything in. It's making good contact. We don't have any wrinkles on the top of the body. We're not going to worry about the sides right now. We didn't glue the sides, just the top, because we're still going to have to figure out all these wonderful angles that the Warlock has to offer. And of course, the thing that I've got to watch for is what I just ran into right here. Make sure that we don't have any wrinkles in the fabric on the top. There was a wrinkle right here at this eye right here, and I found it just in time. Again, this glue is flashing very quickly, and we have to be careful. Make sure we get down. But this guitar is going to be well worth all this effort once we get finished. it is going to be just sick and killer looking. And honestly, I can't wait just to have it fabric topped on the top and the back and have the sanding sealer on it, just to get the beginnings of what that look is really going to be. It's going to be, I think, really, really nifty. Okay, so I think we've got everything with really good contact. I think we're going to be in good shape there. So let's go ahead and pull this up, and we'll show you at the camera here. You can kind of see the outline of the body if I hold it at that angle, and how that's going to look, and how important it is the eyes go in. See, because the other way I had done it, see, they would have all been upside down and they would have looked really stupid. All right, so we've got everything here, and again, we're going to go one more pass and making sure now that after moving it around, we didn't lift anything. Make sure we got really good contact. I am going to go ahead and let this dry, and I'm going to walk away. I'm going to have a big bottle of water, maybe 2, maybe 3, to get back what I've been sweating out here. But what I want you to do, is stay tuned, because at the very end of this video, I'm going to tack on the moment in which I realized I had messed up before. And so it's going to be completely awesome. So with all that being said, as always, enjoy your guitar journey, and thank you for joining mine. Later, folks. Here we have the bottom of our guitar, and these bottom legs, you see this is the thinner one, this one is the wider one, and so it's going to look really, really kind of cool. The interesting thing here is that the eyes go in every direction. You dumb bastard. It is